Right, it's time now to get an update from the Cannes Film Festival. It's past the halfway point, and France 24's film critic Lisa Nesselson has emerged from the darkness to join us live. Lisa, Jane Campion has been invited to present something relatively unusual at this year's festival. Tell us more.
That's true. When we speak about Jane Campion, we pretty much have to put in front of her name the only woman ever to have won the Golden Palm, the Palme d'Or, the top award here. She won that for The Piano, starring Holly Hunter and Harvey Keitel and Anna Paquin some years past. And it's just statistical that no woman has won it since, but I'm sure someone will eventually. Anyway, she's back this year at the festival that pretty much discovered her. The Eminence Grise of Cannes won Pierre-Sion, saw Jane Campion's student films while she was still in film school in the Antipodes, and said, this is a woman to watch, and indeed she has been. So she is here with a 6-hour television series, Top of the Lake, China Lake, and people in the building behind me are watching 6 times 58 minutes right now, and they will emerge later this evening, having seen the second installment of a television series that she directed a few years ago, Top of the Lake. I don't know that much about it, but it is sinister, and it has a lot of interesting characters and actors. Nicole Kidman has a small role. She's always delighted to work with Jane Campion, has said so here since she's been at the festival, and I believe we have a little taste of that to show you.
Watch my skin bubble and burn beneath the rising smoke. You may kill me now and you may hurt me so, but I will haunt you till the end is nigh. You may hunt me down and you may turn me cold, I will haunt you till the day you die. The day you die.
Lisa,
I should add that the reason I said I don't know much about it isn't because I'm incompetent, but because they've wisely kept most of it secret, which I think is always an excellent strategy.
Incompetent? Of course not. No one would ever think that, Lisa. Now, the climate movement has also taken centre stage. By the way, I won't say how many years you've been going to the Cannes Film Festival. Anyway, the climate change movement has taken centre stage at this year's festival. Somebody who's been calling attention to threats to the environment for decades is right in Cannes, where you are. Tell us more about Al Gore and why he's there.
Well, Al Gore is here 11 years after he brought a documentary called An Inconvenient Truth, which was really just a well-shot film about him giving a lecture that he was touring the world giving about how that this planet is in way more trouble than people were used to thinking it was, and it really socked that idea across. And it was just, you know, charts and facts, real facts, not fake facts, not alternative facts, facts about the state of the planet, global warming, how humans may be contributing to it. So he brought that to Cannes in May of 2006, and he also brought it to another film festival in France, Deauville in Normandy, where I was lucky enough to be in the room for the press conference and was extremely touched to see that all of the French journalists addressed him as Mr. President. Not Mr. Vice President, but Mr. President, referring, of course, to the fact that the U.S. Supreme Court decided that George W. Bush had won that election back in 2000. Anyway, 11 years later, Mr. Gore has made another documentary, and this time around, an Inconvenient Sequel, he's saying that there are solutions, or there are at least ways we can contribute to making the problem slow down. Because who knows, 100 years from now or less, everything behind me may be underwater if we don't take some of those suggestions. Here's what Mr. Gore had to say about his previous visit and this film.
I have a special place in my heart for Cannes because 11 years ago, Cannes was the place where, in many ways, the modern climate movement was launched. And it taught me that a movie can be the most powerful way to tell a story with meaning for people. And now, a decade later, there is a new story that shows how we can solve the climate crisis. We have the solutions now. That's one of the things that's changed in the last 11 years.
All right, thank you very much, Lisa, for that update from the Cannes Film Festival.